If your partner is ghosting you, you got to realize that it got nothing to do with you and everything to do with them and their ability, or should I say, lack of ability and emotional plus intellectual capacity to resolve issues. They are avoiding you, ghosting you, because they cannot fully embrace their own emotions and communicate clearly to you what it is they need, what it is they want, how they want things to go. So what they do, they just shut down completely, go into avoidance mode, and that is it. This is not a healthy pattern in a relationship. In a relationship, you got to have the skill of communication. Communication is a skill. It's not something we're all born with. We need to cultivate it through practice, through intellectual understanding. This is how we develop also emotional resiliency. Many people simply don't have that. So if your partner just ghosting you, they're avoiding something important. Usually it's something that will have an emotional impact on them, and they just simply cannot bear the thought of pulling the trigger, pulling the plug. Usually it's not good, because if it was good, they would just tell you this, right? It's their lack of emotional and intellectual capacity to face challenges. And if your partner is ghosting you, notice the patterns in their life on how they are ghosting and avoiding other situations that may affect their life in some type of way. This is just a pattern, a behavioral pattern of people. And you don't really want to be with this kind of person. Now, it's curable. It is. But the cure will not come from you. You cannot heal them from this ghosting and avoidance. It needs to come from them. They need to know, they need to want to change. And not many people want to change. And if they don't want to change, you will be living with this kind of ghoster or avoidance person for the rest of your life. You gotta ask yourself, do you want this type of relationship? Do you want this type of person in your life that every time shit hits the fan, they bail, they avoid, they ghost? And I believe that you're open to communicate. And it's very hard to communicate with a tree. There's no feedback. You probably feel this way towards your partner, that there's no feedback. You can say things and it comes goes into one ear from the other. So my advice to you, try to communicate effectively with your partner. Probably you have tried it, but give it another go. And tell them, listen, it's very important to me. I want you to help them to open up, and you can help them open up by making them feel a little bit safer, because they're probably feeling unsafe from many reasons. There's many things that could have happened that I don't know of, but one thing I know, that if someone is ghosting you, this is a general problem. By the way, if you need my help to unpack your unique situation, book a one-on-one call with me and I can explain to you exactly what you need to do, because I will understand what your partner is like and how you can get to them and how you can open them up. Generally speaking, you can open them up by making them feel safe and tell them something like this. Listen, it doesn't matter. I feel that something is heavy on your heart. And I'm willing to listen and hear whatever you got to say. It's okay, whatever you got to say. I mean, this is you, and I want to hear you out. I want to know what you got to say to me. Don't be afraid. I'm here for you, and I promise to stay, and I promise to be here to hold space for you. So just please feel free whenever you want. There is no pressure. It's important also that you don't pressure them into this. So there's no pressure. Just know that my door is open. My heart is open to you to listen to what you got to say. This can really help to shift their avoidance into more, it brings them closer to their heart, to your relationship. It will definitely bring them closer. Give it a shot. See how it works. And again, if you need my help, the link in the description below, feel free to book a call with me. I'm sending you love and healing, and I really hope that this video was helpful for you. Let me know in the comments below. I'll see you again in the next one.